Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another brand new video. Of course, today is Saturday 21st of February 2026. We are here with our Saturday predictions. As usual, we have 8 games here, 13 odds accumulated. Wonderful games. Watch this video to the end. Do not go anywhere. Let's get straight to it. And as usual, you know that this video is sponsored by Predict Football app. You know where to download it from iOS and Android users. Get it and enjoy all our all our predictions. Let's get straight to this video. The first match we have here is in the Premier League, the match between Brentford and Brighton. Guys, what do you think will happen? Give me your honest thoughts, opinions and predictions.
I think this game is a very enticing game. These two sides, for me, when it comes to quality, I think these two sides are kind of on par. But when it comes to performance so far, I think Brentford, as is evidence based on their current league position, based on performance, Brentford have been the better side so far in the league. They are currently ranked 7th position and are pushing.
Brentford are 7th in the Premier League.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And they are pushing for the European places, while Brighton are currently 14th and are somehow fighting against relegation in a way.
That cannot happen.
It's actually happening. That cannot happen. They are currently. Brighton actually have.
To fight relegation.
Brighton have 31 points now, and West Ham, who are currently occupying the 18th position, which is the last position in the Premier League, are 24 points. So they are only 7 points ahead of them. There's like how many matches remaining? Like 12 matches remaining. So there's a big possibility that they may get sucked into the relegation places.
I wish it's Tottenham that will get sucked into
Brighton.
Your beef for Tottenham is so evident.
Anyway, they're just playing rubbish.
I think this game should be a win for Brighton. I think Brighton or rather for Brentford. Rather, I want to say Brentford. It should be a win for Brentford. They are at home. They are in better form. They've been performing very well, and especially when they are playing at home, they actually find a way to scrape through and win most of their matches. I think they've only lost twice this season. I think it was against Manchester City and surprisingly against Nottingham Forest. While Brighton, on the other hand, have lost or rather failed to win any of their last 6 games away from home, dating back to last year, December. So I think this game should be a likely win for Brentford. But maybe if that doesn't go according to plan, maybe a draw. But a win or draw, but a likely win for Brentford this game.
For me, for this game, I would rather go with both sides to score. At my pick for this game. Yeah, Brentford are better. They've lost just once in their last 5. Brighton have not even won at all. They've drawn 1 and lost 4 in their last 5 games. So I think this should be both sides scored. Maybe Brentford may win, but I think Brighton will
rather go with Brentford to score over 0.5 goals.
Brentford are home and definitely they will score.
Definitely.
And I also think Brighton scores in this game.
Okay, win or draw for Brentford. Let's stick with the win or draw. It's actually the truth is Brentford have the upper hand to win. They have the better players. Igor Thiago going for Golden Boot and the other players. Brighton have very good players also. Anything can happen. 1-1, 2-1. Brentford win or draw. That's the prediction. We are going with Brentford versus Brighton. The first one, Brentford win or draw. Anybody has any score prediction? I said 2-1.
I don't have any. I just said Brentford will score and Brighton will score. That's just
I think
1-1.
I'll be going with the same thing. Maybe 2-1 win for Brentford in this game.
Yeah. So number 2, Chelsea versus Burnley. Of course. Any too much talk on this?
Yes. Now why won't there be too much talk?
You see. So Burnley's going to come and do first half 3 goals comeback against Chelsea like they did against
Leeds did it, and Leeds are Burnley's mates that just came from Championship. So what their friends can do, they can also do as well.
I see.
So I don't think, in fact, the odds for Chelsea to win are very low. So I think we should play Chelsea 2 goals, like Chelsea to score 2 goals, because we may play Chelsea win and they will score 2 and Burnley will say equalize. We've seen Chelsea do it, so it's not a new thing.
Well, Chelsea have a knack of, helping or rather giving their opponents an opportunity to get back into games or show that they can actually do something in matches, even when these teams are significantly lesser than they are when it comes to quality. Normally against this Burnley side, we should say that Chelsea should win outrightly. We should just say Chelsea should win. But when you see the fact that Chelsea are somehow raised the blood pressure of some of their fans based on their performances in recent weeks. We look at the game against West Ham. At some point in that game, they were losing by 2 goals to 0. And when you also look at the game against Leeds, they were winning at some point by 2-0, and somehow managed to draw that game 2-2. So I think that due to these factors, it's better that we just stick with goals against this Burnley side. Chelsea should win, but due to what we've seen of recent, maybe sticking with just goals is better.
Chelsea, or which one we did?
Which one be recent? We've seen in recent years that Chelsea
will win.
Go play rubbish back to back twice.
Yeah, they actually have done that twice. It's evidence they've done that back to back twice.
Which
Chelsea will this? Chelsea will win. Forget that I said maybe because Chelsea are going to win.
Anyway, Chelsea will likely win.
You don't do.
Wait now.
You don't.
Chelsea will likely win. Yes.
Likely.
But it's better.
You will likely lose.
Okay, we're not talking about Manchester United here now. We're talking about Chelsea.
Forget
about
Chelsea
emotions.
to score 2 goals.
Chelsea
That's what we picked here. Chelsea to score.
We are still on the same page.
Chelsea might likely.
Chelsea will score 2 goals now.
So the problem is because it's a Chelsea
disgrace. It's a disgrace.
We've seen what they've done.
But it's not impossible.
Done what?
Chelsea have sometimes scored. In fact, this is the thing here. So you guys may score 2 and still end up not winning.
Yes.
Just once.
Twice.
And then you guys may start a match and still concede 2 first.
You will play Leeds and I will see your mouth. Oh wow.
Anyway,
Chelsea versus Burnley. Chelsea to score 2 goals. Forget I'm shouting. This guy, they don't just verse me now. Prediction is Chelsea to score 2 goals. Chelsea to score 2 goals. Number 3, Manchester City. I want to say Manchester United. I wish it was Manchester United.
Wait, is it just Premier League we are playing?
I don't know. Manchester City versus Newcastle. Number 3.
Anyway, I see Newcastle now. I'm playing against them because especially if Newcastle are away. But I think
why did you skip Man U?
Manchester.
Man U need to play their own Champions League on Monday. Have you forgotten?
That is true, sir.
I think this game Manchester City gets at least 2 goals. The same pick we went for Chelsea. I still think we should repeat it to pick it for Manchester City.
Manchester City have met this Newcastle side twice already.
Yeah, they said there's a possibility that they will meet 7 times this season.
In the Champions League.
In the Champions League included.
And even in the FA Cup, right? Yeah, in the FA Cup, because they are both still in the FA Cup. Manchester City and Newcastle have already met twice this season, and on both occasions Manchester City have scored at least 2 goals, and also on both occasions Manchester City have won these games, and I think that's going to repeat itself this game, especially when you put in the fact that Manchester City smell blood. Their trail against Arsenal is now 4 points and no more 6 points, so they think that there's a big opportunity that they can further close the gap. When even if Arsenal have a game in hand, but still nonetheless they feel that they can close that gap and get a little bit closer to Arsenal. So I think playing at home, playing against the Newcastle side that they've already won, that psychological edge is there. So I think that they'll likely win this game against Newcastle. They may end up scoring multiple goals, but whether they score multiple goals or not, maybe
or assists.
Whether they score multiple goals or not, I think they'll win this game against Newcastle.
Yeah, but for me, I don't think we should. This particular pick is a pick that you don't overcomplicate it. Man City straight win. Yeah. That's all. That's very good. But any other take, Man City straight win. The 4th one, number 4. Hope you have your pen and your paper. Number 4, Leipzig versus Dortmund.
Finally moving away from England.
Thank God. Leipzig versus Dortmund. Now, Dortmund is a team that I love, but I'm not a lover boy. Don't mind these guys.
But this one, the pick is just looking at us.
It's looking at us, staring.
2 straight picks that must surely happen. In fact, 3 picks or 4 that must come out in
5
this
picks.
Game. No, I'm just like, this when you say one.
There are multiple.
The first overshot pick is over 1.5.
That one is not even.
The next one is both teams to score. The next one is over 2.5, and the 4th one is Dortmund to score at least 2
goals. There's still over 3.5. There's still Leipzig to score. There's still Dortmund.
Like in a quick start, in the last 6 meetings between these 2 sides, 5 out of these 6 have had go in it. No, 5 out of it have had go. 4 out of it have had go 2.5, and all of them have had over 1.5.
So
you get, so the most surest thing, like he said, is the over 1.5, and the next very, 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 very almost sure is the go. You get, and when you look at these two teams form currently now, Leipzig are scoring, especially at home. They score.
Leipzig are very strong.
Dortmund scoring is like a certainty these days. They score most times. They score 2 goals. The only time where they fail to score is when they play against the mighty Bayern.
Chelsea. Okay, continue.
Respect yourself. Respect yourself. The only time where they fail to score is, or when they fail to score 2. Even against Bayern, they scored 1. Even when, the only time they fail to score 2 is when they play Bayern. But against most sides, they score in the league. They score up to 2 goals. So I think this game is a very, very safe both teams to score. Leipzig will score. Dortmund will score. For some reason, I think Dortmund may end up winning this game, even if Leipzig are at home. I think Dortmund may end up winning, but whatever happens, I think both sides score in this game. I think that's probably from the first half alone, we would have seen both sides scoring. So I think both sides score.
Both teams to score. That's a very good pick. That's our pick for number 4, Leipzig versus Dortmund. Our prediction here is both teams to score. The next one, number 5. Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. Now is the time we give
up. So are we going league by league?
The guy, we are going league by leagues. After here, we go to the Italian Serie A. Number 5, Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. I know that Wolfsburg are a very bad side. I know that Augsburg playing against their fellow Burgs. One Burg is bigger than the other Burg. Which one is bigger?
Wolfsburg haven't won in their last 5. I think Augsburg wins this game.
Let's forget about the win. Let's look about the most prominent thing here.
Before they win.
Before they
lose.
Before they lose.
You can't win.
Before they lose. They don't win now. They know they win now.
And you can't win without scoring, and you can't lose without conceding.
You can't lose without conceding.
Sure.
So those are two. Augsburg have won most of their matches recently. Wolfsburg have lost most of their matches. So it says something. One scores, the other concedes. I think over 1.5, or maybe an Augsburg to win.
One is a donor.
The other is a receiver.
Anyway, I think one thing is very clear when we look at the stats. Augsburg scores. Whether they end up winning or they don't end up winning, they score in this game. They may also concede share, but one thing is like almost certain. Augsburg will score against this Wolfsburg side. Why? Because they score. But more importantly, why? Because Wolfsburg concede. Wolfsburg have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last
1,555
15 straight matches. And this is whether they are winning. Of course, they lose most of the time. But even when they win, even on the rare occasions where, maybe not very rare, but even on the very few occasions where they win, they still concede. And in fact, for like straight up fact, they've only kept a clean sheet once this season. The entire league, they play like.
But guys, we don't hear you. It's okay. We have heard you. Augsburg to score, Abi. That's where you're going to.
That's what I think.
Is that where you're going?
That's what I think. Yes.
Augsburg to score as our operation. Let me look at the script. Augsburg to win.
I think Augsburg to win. No, that's my own pick. Augsburg are going to win.
Augsburg to win or Augsburg to score? Which one is safer? Augsburg to score. Very good win. That's very good odds actually. If you are going with Augsburg to win, I've been very, we are increasing the odds by, this is 13 odds, and let's go with Augsburg to score, because for them to be able to win, they will have scored at least 1-2. So prediction number 5.
They can win without scoring. No?
Augsburg to score. Augsburg over 0.5 goals. That's our next one. That's our prediction on that one. The next one, of course, number 6. Lecce versus Inter Milan.
People are still betting in Serie A. Lecce Inter is a very obvious pick. Like you said in the Master game, we don't need to complicate things. So we should just pick Inter Milan to win.
He has some stats.
Which start are you doing for
Lecce have considered in the last 50 games?
Even if Lecce have not considered, Inter will still win them.
Yes, I have some stats. As I usually do. I have
One second.
Stats. Inter Milan have won, out of the last 12 Serie A games, they've only failed to win in one. They've won 11 of the last 12. And the only game which they didn't win was against Napoli.
Which we know that he ended 2-2.
Wow. You already know this. For audience out there who do not know this,
Inter Milan
you're just stating our reasons why you think Inter will win this game. They are away from home. So,
Inter to win.
And when you also consider the fact that the likes of AC Milan is pursuing them, and also Napoli, so they will have to win.
So Inter Milan to win. That's our pick for this one. Number 6. Pick number 6. Lecce versus Inter Milano. Inter Milan to win. Number 7. We are coming to the end. According to you, he will say is the penultimate. Number 7. Moreirense versus Sporting.
They are going to rinse
in the Portuguese league. Moreirense versus Sporting. These games are easy.
Yes,
look at these games. They are not bad.
Like Moreirense Sporting. One obvious thing about Sporting these days is that they score at least twice and they mostly win. Obviously, Portuguese league is a league that Sporting wins almost all lower teams to them. It's only when they meet people like Porto that they used to have tough matches.
Like all this kind of Chelsea.
So Sporting wins. That's my pick.
I also think Sporting wins, but more importantly, I think Sporting scores up to 2 goals in the game. I think they may concede, but I think they score up to 2 goals.
Coming with start. No start for you in this one. Very simple prediction. Sporting to score 2 goals.
Sporting will score 2 goals.
Sporting to score 2 goals. I think they scored 2 goals.
Have they scored 2 goals consecutively in their last 10 matches?
No, they have. No, they have.
Wait, 2 goals.
Wait, I'll pick straight win. I'll give you option now.
No, they haven't.
I'll take.
They haven't scored.
I'll go with straight.
They haven't scored up to 2 goals straight. But they usually score up to 2 goals.
Have your club scored 2 goals straight for 5 matches? You are saying 10.
I'll give you the last one. I'll go. I've Sporting scored 2 goals in the last.
And it's because your team has not scored up to 2 goals straight. That's why you've not cut your beard. You want to cut it your beard?
Let me give you
Day one of not cutting my beard until Chelsea scored 2 goals in their next 10 matches.
Let me give you Sporting last match.
You go there like Imam. I say Imam. You go there, yes, Imam. You go there like all those.
Let me give you Sporting's last match. Sporting won from Alisa 1-0. Sporting played 1-1 with FC Porto. They won Nacional 2-1. They won Bilbao 3-2. They won Arauca 2-1. They won PSG 2-1. They won Casapia 3-0. They lost 2-1 to Vitória Guimarães, and they played 1-1 with Gil Vicente.
So 2 goals is the bare minimum. So
usually
Sporting to score 2 goals, and you guys are insulting me.
For
we just said your club cannot score.
Guys, this is for you guys that are watching.
Your team has not scored.
For you guys that are watching, I know that my beard is already big, but this is day one of not cutting my beard until Chelsea scored 2 goals in 10 consecutive matches.
Have you watched all Lord of the Rings? Have you seen Gandalf the Great? Gandalf.
You know that. Like until this current owners of Chelsea will sell the club and new owners will take over and they'll still sell again.
I am not cutting my beard until Chelsea score 2 goals 10 matches in a row.
Are you talking?
Watch it. Watch it.
Check out.
So Moreirense versus Sporting, operation is Sporting to score 2 goals. Sporting over 1.5 goals. Now the last one we have here, of course, number 8, Belgian Pro League. Union Saint-Gilloise versus Royal Antwerp. Union Saint-Gilloise versus Royal Antwerp. Give me your picks. Give me your takes.
Home win.
Home win as well. I don't think this one needs much.
Considering the statistics, I think it's best we go with home team to win. Union have won their last 5 matches at home. Antwerp have won 3 of their last 5, but they've lost twice. I don't think Antwerp will win Union or draw this game. Maybe if we want to be safe, we can go with home win or draw, but I think home team should win this game.
Union have won 11 of the 12 games they've played at home this season in the league. 11 of 12. I think this is gonna be the 12th of the 13 matches they've played. So a win for Union this game.
Very simple pick. Union Saint-Gilloise to win Royal Antwerp because they have a lot to fight for this season. That was the last pick, of course. I'm going to do a quick recap for you guys. 8 matches, 13 odds. Very lovely games if you followed us. Don't miss this Saturday. Do not miss this Saturday. Brentford versus Brighton. Brentford win or draw. Chelsea versus Burnley, of course. Chelsea to score 2 goals. Now, that's where I will start my challenge from. Come on. Man City versus Newcastle. Man City to win. Leipzig versus Dortmund. Both teams to score. Wolfsburg versus Augsburg. Augsburg over 0.5 goals. Lecce versus Inter Milan. Inter Milan to win. The other ones are easy. Sporting versus Moreirense. Sporting to win. Union Saint-Gilloise versus Antwerp.
Sporting to win.
Sporting over. Sporting over 2. Oh, Sporting over 1.5 goals. Sporting over 1.5 goals, and then Union Saint-Gilloise versus Antwerp. Union Saint-Gilloise to win. So those are the predictions. English only had. Those are the predictions. So as usual, this channel is here for you. Be here with us. We'll give you all the values you need. You get. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will not miss any of our videos. I'll see you in the next one, of course.
And apart from subscribing, please do not forget to share the video as well and leave your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think down there. You can banter, but please do that very, very respectfully. And as well, please hit the notification bell so you get notified when I will drop a new video like this, so that before the odds start dropping, you see the games and you start betting on them. So good luck to you guys and see you next week. Bye guys.